I got another Lego Marvel set. This time it is Marvel Studios' What If? Captain Carter and the Hydra Stomper 76201. Picked this up, it looked like an interesting set, and the thing that got me most interested was Captain Carter, and I decided to get the Captain Carter set alongside the Hydra Stomper, which is Iron Man from a different time. That's a long story in itself. And this retails at $25.99, $24.99, $29.99. I don't remember. I probably should have looked at that before pressing the record button, but never mind. We're here. It's now. Let's begin. Start the clock. What to the Watcher? Oh, this one feels a bit thicker than the other set. Yeah, that's the lot. Yeah, and we only get 3 bags. 3 bags, so this should be a relatively quick build. Get some stickers as well to go alongside the thing, and a nice book of instructions. Okay, we'll put these two aside. We'll get a bit of this. Let's get started with bag number 1, Captain Carter and the Stomper torso. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Interestingly, none of the pieces rolled away from me. So we got Captain Carter herself. We got smug, smooth, sexy Captain Carter, or the I'm going to punch you in the face, sexy Captain Carter. Which one should we go for today? I'm thinking serious punchy face now, and I'm feeling in the mood to be punchy by Captain Carter. Not me doing the punching. Oh, stopped explaining myself. Let's just get on with it. Here we go. Let's got that, and we need a wig. Very solid wig. Nice seeing it rolled over there. And that's it. It looks right there. Captain Carter and her mighty Captain Britain shield. Like so. Although she's not Captain Britain, that's an entirely different Marvel character, but we'll not get into that right now. There you go. Put you over there to get ready. So let us begin the torso. Let's make this nice and quick. Where's that bit? There it is. Let's see. Where are you? Come on, nice and quick. This isn't very quick. There's lots of little things. Oh, here you are. And then that goes here. Let's see, this one's looking a bit more involved, but not by much. Let's see. So, it's been a while since Marvel's What If has been released and broadcasted on Disney Plus. I think that was a good time to talk about the show itself with spoilers. I think we're all safe to say that we can talk about some of the spoiler things of the show. I mean, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Just if there's anything I talk about that you didn't know about, here's your warning. Skip to a future point in the video, but I'll make it quick. Yeah, Marvel's What If. I thought it was pretty good, but a little disappointing at the same time because, I don't know, it felt safe. You know, it just felt like a safe show. One thing I did like, which is very evident to this, is I quite liked the Captain Carter episode. The very first episode of it. I was surprised, actually, because gone wrong. Hold on one second. That's better. Where was I? Yeah. Captain Carter was actually really good. It was a good, fun episode. It was a nice what if variation with the whole Captain America malarkey. Well, it wasn't Steve Rogers. It was actually Miss Carter from jolly old England. She got the super soldier serum because she's a tough woman, and she became super strong and all that kind of stuff. And it had some interesting concept of, well, it touched upon the interesting concept of 1940s America and how they didn't like the idea of a nice, strong woman, which is an outdated idea, but it was fine in the 40s. But yeah, there was some interesting themes there. And generally, it was a good, entertaining watch. She was a very good person. She was a good entertainer, Captain Carter. And I think she got on pretty well because I believe there is a comic book series or two that is going to be released soon. If not, it's not out. And it's either going to be released soon or it is out by the time this recording is broadcasted. But that was cool. That was a cool little episode. And all the other episodes. And the rest of it was all good. Good, entertaining, very, very nice. Worth watching if you had a chance. But this is my biggest problem with the whole What If series of Series 1. It felt safe. It felt absolutely safe in terms of recycling properties that people already knew instead of going crazy and doing a whole bunch of new stuff. Because the idea of the What If series is they can talk about anything. Like, what if, let's see, I'm trying to think of a good example. What if the Incredible Hulk actually killed Wolverine during the first encounter? What if Venom actually stayed with Spider-Man initially when it was their first encounter? Just a couple off the top of my head, just a few things like that. And they're really crazy wild, and the writers and the storytellers go absolutely crazy and really push some ideas. This show was a light, gentle reshuffling of, hey, do you know this movie? Do you know that movie with these properties? Well, let's just switch them around. What would happen if T'Challa becomes Star-Lord, for example, rather than Peter Quill? Chadwick Boseman becomes Chris Pratt, that kind of stuff. What if... what was the other one? It's off the top of my head. What if Ultron got all the Infinity Stones thanks to Vision and all that kind of stuff? My problem with it is they just rehash old stuff, and I was like, that's cool, but I wanted something brand new and daring, and it's the same kind of safe stuff. Oh, what if Doctor Strange became like the Sorcerer Supreme evil version because his girlfriend kept dying and he couldn't accept that, so he decided to destroy his own universe, that kind of stuff. I wish they took more chances, and I wish they took more storytelling. But I understand why they went down the safe route. I understand why they were telling stories of things that people already knew, because they can't just alienate all their existing movie fan bases. It's for the fans, the movie fans. I hope that in the next season of Marvel What Ifs on Disney Plus, they take some more radical chances and actually go and tell radical stories and like go crazy and just like let their imagination run wild. But of course, I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think Marvel will actually do that anymore. I don't think they will take the chance. They want to play it safe because they want to get as much money as possible. And I understand that. It's just a bit of a shame. And the Marvel Zombie stuff storyline was fun, but disappointing as well, because I wanted Marvel Zombies, the comic series, which they didn't provide. But I let that one off. Because they're actually going to be developing Marvel Zombies based upon the comic book series, which is a lot more dark, a lot more interesting. So rather than trying to cram in like 2 or 3 graphic novels worth of content into one episode, which is not feasible, they decided to write their own thing. It was like a one-off zombie horror action flick, all that kind of stuff. And they all eventually got infected, and they all died, except for some of the survivors, blah, 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 etc., etc. So, yeah, it was all right. It was just, it could have been more. And I hope that it takes the chance to become more in the future. But yeah, Captain Carter, she's actually pretty cool. I think she was a surprise hit. I suspect that the Marvel producers did not expect her to go down as well as she did. I don't know why. I mean, she's got charm, charisma, muscles. Muscle women are in now. That's the fashionable thing. And good. And I say good. Absolutely. Bring it on. Completely for the concept of muscle women. Wait, what does that mean? What does that symbol mean? Oh, is that a glow in the dark bit? Oh. Oh, this is a glow in the dark bit. Is it a glow in the dark? Let me take a look. It is! It glows in the dark. That is so cool. I mean, you can't. Let me see if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that through your viewing eyes. I'll try and do my best to. Can you see that? Can you see? Can you see it glowing? Yeah, you can. That's pretty neat. Stickers are. Oh, this sticker is particularly in a pain in the bottom. Ah. Ah, where's your brick separator when you need it? Here we go. There you go. Good as new. Where does this go? All right. Okay, so it goes down like this. That is a nice, that glow in the dark bit is a very nice touch. Very nice. Nice little body bit there. Oh, I'm actually starting to like this. God, does this mean I have to get all the various different Iron Man and different mech suits of these things? They're all out of production. Oh, they're going to cost me a fortune. Okay, I think that's it. On to bag 2. Okay, here's an interesting one. This one's got a shooty action. Don't get it in your eye. Looking forward to this. Alright, so we've got the legs. We've got the body. We've got the red skull, which looks a bit like this. Ugly grimace face. And no alternative, it's just a red head. Because that's all he is. He's a red head. As in, his head is red. It's not like he's got red hair or anything. Alright, where's his gun? Here is his gun. Right here. There's another piece which goes like this. Like so. That's a pew pew pew. Down like that. Okay. And we put this in. What? How do we do this? Is it like this? And then that's the gun like that. Does it fire? Does it fire? Yes, it does. And that's why they give you 3 of these bad boys right here. But I only use 1. I'm not planning to shoot his gun off all the time. There you go. And where's the cosmic cube? Is this the cosmic cube? Yes, it is. How does he hold it? I guess he holds it like that? I guess so. It's not a very secure fit. I'm not a fan of these secure fit things. I was wondering, maybe you just have like a bit of a pole sticking out and you could just like thread it through the hand rather than this. I had this thing with American Chavez's piece with the Lego set I built there, and it didn't feel very secure, but oh well. So next is oops, 1 and 2. Okay, this piece looks less involved, so I think we're getting close to the end. Well, no, we're not. We're nowhere near the end. It's probably another, I don't know, 10 minutes. That's interesting. It's got all these different sound effects. Click, 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 cat, click, click, and Mandarin, I think. Yeah, it's probably Mandarin. I don't know. I don't speak the language. Can't read it either. We got this, and we got this, and this go. Is it this? Is it this? This goes. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? There's something going wrong with the camera. It's decided to disconnect itself. I'm going to pause for a second. I'm sorry about this technical issues. Is it still recording? Yeah, still recording. That's weird. Okay, can I rotate that? No, sorry about that. My technical problems, it doesn't seem to want to rotate back anymore unless I pause it. So we'll make do. We'll carry on. Ah, that's what it means by clickety clackety clickety clack. Well, that's pretty cool. In fact, one moment, let me just rotate this around so I can make it a bit easier on myself. Okay, so back on. Here we go. So this is a bit here. Okay. Number five. Here we go. Number 5. Mm. Ah, that's one leg down. Not bad. Remember when I said this was going to be a quick build? I was mistaken. Boy, oh boy, was I mistaken. Don't know, what do I do when I get the wrong bits in there? Can it come out? Oh, sugar. How do I get this out? Hang on, I've got to do this off camera. One moment, please. Ow! Got it. Ow, that really hurt. I won't make that mistake again. Let's see. So it is like that. So it's that easy, folks. Right. Da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the second leg. Not much articulation. Okay. That's it. That's all good in the hood. Right. Put you over there, and then on to the next bit, which is this. that right? Yep. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? There you are. That's is that correct? Yeah, that looks all right. So that is, yeah, here we go. That's what we're seeing here. There's a bit of this, and then a bit of that, and that's you lazy son of oh. So in the instructions I have to go back and do it again. So let's just put this on at least. So I've got 1 foot in the grave. Ah. Yep, that looks all right. Ah. All right, so I have to go back and do it all again, which should be relatively simple enough to do. Oh, look at that. I didn't get a chance to see this. And thank goodness it's not a sticker you stick on. Although, is it? Yeah, okay, it's just a bit of mold sprue there and a bit of loose bits taken off. But yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so here we go again, very quick. Yeah, go Stomper, you can go over there. I will tell you this, when you have to do something the second time, it does go pretty quick. As one would hope. Do, 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 do. This is pretty well designed as a Lego piece. Not too tedious, not too boring, not too repetitive. And why does it look like his left side is bigger than his right? But who cares? Because it stands up. That does look quite good. Speaking of big women, the new She-Hulk Attorney at Law TV show is coming out soon. At the time of this recording, it hasn't been released yet. It's due to come out on the 30th, I think. 30th of August. End of August, I think it's when it's due to come out on Disney+. And I'm quite looking forward to the show. I'm quite interested in seeing it. I like She-Hulk as a concept. And it'll be interesting to see how she translates to the TV screen. The thing I don't quite understand is why everybody is getting so bent out of shape. So bent out of shape for the fact that they're designing her to be not super muscular. I sort of understand why they're getting all bent out of shape, because she's a Hulk. She should be big and muscular and strong and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, more power to them. Big, strong, muscle women, beautiful, all that kind of stuff. And I would have been okay with them having that design. But I understand that. I also have a theory as to why they've gone down the slimmer She-Hulk route, who's super strong still, but, you know, it's just not as big as muscular as she could be. And the main reason why is because that's what she looked like in the 70s and 80s and the 90s. During this time period, in the comics, she was a sex symbol. And she was also a bit goofy. She was one of the few characters, if any of the characters, that were able to break the fourth wall in comics. Like, Deadpool being a good example of a breaker of the fourth wall. But She-Hulk, during the 90s, could break the fourth wall. She was able to talk to the readers. And she was goofy. And it was still fun. It was still good comic book writing at the time during the 90s. But she was kind of a sex symbol. And she was sold as a sex symbol during the 90s. And I think that's right. I suspect that they're trying to capitalize on the target audience being people of my age. People in their 20s, and no, not 20s. People in their mid to late 30s, early 40s, 50s. The people who grew up with the She-Hulk comics in those days. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I'm sorry to deviate from my discussion, but yeah, that's a quite nice looking figure. Da, 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 da. Right, so that's the spares. The final bag. Okay, so let's go and build Steve Weakling Rogers. And in this alternative What If universe, Steve Rogers, who was originally a Weakling character, stayed as a Weakling character. And he's the one who pilots the Hydra Smasher. So let's quickly do this. We've got two heads, I think. We've got Serious Steve. We've got Smirking Steve. Let's have him being smirky because he's a bit of a... sees himself as a ladies' man. Sees himself as a suave character. Whether he is or not, different matter entirely. And there you go. Nice and simple. Nice and quick. Put you over there. Here we go. So yeah, she's always supposed to be a sex symbol during the 90s, and she's aimed at people of my generation, and that's what we grew up with. And so people are going to, of my generation, are going to recognize that, not necessarily the big hulking monster look. From what I can see, they're copying the comics of the 90s perfectly. And then I can only imagine it will be like the comedy lawyer series from the 90s, like Ally McBeal and so on and so forth. And I'm not bothered about her look. I think she looks like she's supposed to in the comics. That's not to say that she can't change and evolve depending upon whether they like her, people like her, and they want to continue the writing of the series. Who knows? I mean, if this gets multiple series, and I really hope it does, because they've got a wealth of material to work with. then yeah, we could see She-Hulk become more buff, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, like there's storylines where in one of the comics, She-Hulk figures out that to become super strong, all she needs to do is, in her human form, go to the gym, do a bunch of weighted exercise, and build up her muscles in a human form, because that strength and that power gets transferred to her Hulk form, so she becomes even more powerful, and she gets really, really buff in that series. So yes, of course they can bring that Hulk buffing shenanigans then. I just think that right now we're a bit jumping the gun in terms of getting annoyed by her not being buff. Give it time. It's only season 1. A lot can change. We don't even know if the story is going to be any good right now. Apparently there's been some troublings in this behind the scenes of the show, saying that the show is not very good, it's not got much faith and all that kind of stuff. But we'll wait and see. I am hopeful that the series will be good and entertaining, and I will watch it as soon as I can. And I hope it'll be good. Yes, there we go. That's how it looks. That's 1. I'll go back and do it again. 2. So yeah, I reckon they'll take a lot of the storylines from the She-Hulk as a lawyer storyline, but we'll see. And I wonder if this series has been cut short yet again. I feel all the Disney Plus Marvel shows have been cut short. And I'm not entirely sure if it's COVID's fault for this kind of stuff. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But yeah, I want a good juicy amount of episodes, like 10 or 9 or something like that, rather than having to tell a nice lengthy story and then have it just all rush to the end. It's not nice, but we'll see. There isn't much more I can talk about that until She-Hulk comes out, and that's when we'll be able to make a call on whether it's good or not. Ball socket 1, ball socket 2. That's pretty cool. I'm liking that. And we're back. Sorry, technical issues, but we've got this now, and I think this is pretty much the last stretch. Okay, which I think... Okay, here we go. Yes. So we put that aside. And here we go. Another bit where you don't poke him in the eye. Right, so we've got the barrel, so which is... okay, yes, here's one of them right now. Yep. We need one of these shooty bits, which goes like that. Oops. Let's quickly test this out. Yep, works like a charm. But I won't be firing this off all the time because I'll lose them. And this goes there. We get one right here, black bits. Eight is this one. Nine is this one. And these are the fingers. And I'm not going to lie, they look a bit weird. But hey, if they work. Okay. And we get to stick this here. Nice bit of articulation here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And now for the final bit. Come on. Almost there. Up to the final gun bit. Make sure that fires. Yep, that fires good. Yep. Wait a second. No, I got the hand wrong on this one. Oh, bum holes. Okay, let's see if I can quickly turn this around like that. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we'll put this back. Nothing is ruined. It's fine. Where was I? The last of the stickers coming up. Coming up to the finger. Ooh, the fingers. Oh, these are so fiddly. 2, 3, and 4. Nice little finger there. And we can just clip this on to the other arm. Must destroy capitalism. Behold, object blast. Anyway. Oh, I like this. I like these power pack units at the back. They look pretty cool. I'm a bit surprised how much they spin, but that's, oops. Yeah, that's still good. It's still good. Still correct. Good, good, good. Except that fell off. That's not cool. There you go. It's a bit more like it. Like that. And this goes in the back of this. Something like, oops. Bit fragile there, but that's okay. Bit fragile there, but that's okay, because they will just come back together. And this is just a storer of bullets, because there's got nowhere else to put it, I suppose. Actually, this makes more sense than just having all these bullets loose, like I've got with the other sets. And that is it, like so. And we're done. Stop the clock. It's the end of that. Looking pretty nice. Let's get in some Captain Rogers action in here. Okay, maybe you're supposed to be a bit more further down. Oh, well, this is pretty interesting. So if we put him all the way, yes, here we go. Oh, Pinhead, Hi, I'm Captain America. You don't know me, but I'm gonna beat you for America. Yep, yuck. Sorry. Right, let's put the hammer back on. Capitalism, evil. Which is a weird thing to say because capital... Okay, the more I play with this, the less impressed I'm becoming. Right. Right, let's just... Very, very delicate. Right. Let's just end this building right here and let's come to the conclusion before it falls apart. So there you go. That's the entire set. We've got these three lovely humans over here. Keeps falling apart. This is as flimsy as the Americans would make their Iron Man unit. Satire. Right, so here we go. We have these three units here, and they are all looking pretty good. Minifig is just a minifig. You either like it or you don't. I like Captain Carter minifigure itself. Although I would like to get the other one, where it's a bit more colourful with red, white, and blue. Red Skull. Pretty standard issue, nothing special here with a Tesseract, Exe, the Cosmic Cube, and we got a little bit of a wig wearing Steve Rogers right here. It would have been nice if they made him puny, but I have no idea how to make it puny. But it looks good, so the minifig's alright, and this thing is pretty cool until you start playing with it, and then it sort of comes falling apart. But it does look really nice. Just don't touch it. It's not a toy. It's not like it's a toy made for 8-year-olds and above, is it? No, this is serious Lego. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Pretty pleased with that overall, and it will look good in my display. Would I recommend this? I think the answer is yes, I would. I think it would be worth buying one of these. 25 quid, I think that's a fair asking price for it, more or less, although the fact that it keeps falling apart kind of is points against it, which is why I won't give it a perfect score. But if you can get it cheaper than that, by all means buy it and then add it to your collection. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with that. And that comes to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching the end of this video. Hope you found it entertaining, a little bit informative, and generally I hope you had a good time, and I will see you next time.